When I was young, I did a lot of silly things. I get in trouble. And my older brother, Onu, always used to say to me, man, you need to grow up. Now I'm saying the same thing to Aikido. It's time for Aikido to grow up. It's based on such old principles and people practice it in such a old-fashioned way. We need to change. Aikido needs to grow up. So today, we're gonna have a look at this. Okay, now, I've been teaching Aikido for a while, and sometimes, you teach it in a certain way. We start from a basic way and we kind of tend to upscale it, get a bit more advanced, a bit quicker, a bit faster, a bit harder. And when we teach it in the basic way, people always say to me, oh, well, no one's going to attack you like that. But, that's always the thing we get, and that's because it's been taught in a very old-fashioned, traditional kind of way, which is not applicable to most people in this day and age. So there's so many things that we need to change in the way we train in Aikido, the way we teach Aikido, because it's just old-fashioned. It needs to grow up. Okay, now when I first started, learning Aikido, I've trained in a few dojos. Now the thing I loved about our dojo is that when I came to our dojo, it was like, wow. After the first session, I thought, wow, I've had a workout. But other place I went to, it was very kind of, you train like this, you grab and then you spend like an hour doing, I'm gonna do a Shiyanagi here, and and then you do this, and okay, I'm gonna do a Kota Geiji here, It was never, there was never, you don't even break a sweat. You wouldn't even break a sweat. It's so slow paced. So in a real life situation, you're gonna get into a fight. You're gonna fight. This fight may go on for a while. You're gonna get out of breath. You're gonna sweat. You're gonna get tired. Your clothes are gonna rip. We need to train for that, We need to, we need to just get in there. We need to work ourselves up. We need to also use it to get ourselves fit. There's always this tradition that Aikido men, they're old with big bellies and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm getting there in my belly, but we need to just pick up the pace. We don't train intense enough. We need to get used to it. Street fights are intense. Aikido training is not intense. Let's crank it up a notch. Next one, strength, okay? Look, okay, I'm not old, but I don't consider myself as young. I've still got some strength in me, okay? So I'm gonna use it. Most people who turn to martial arts, it might be because something just happened to them. They think, oh, I want to learn to defend myself. They've heard some stories, I want to defend myself. A lot of people who come to our dojo are young. They're young, they're fit, they're strong. They have strength. Why not use it? Aikido traditionally, okay, let's say someone attacking me, I'm supposed to absorb, use all my, all this stuff, and I'm supposed to absorb the blows and all that stuff and not use my strength. Great principle, okay, especially if I want to continue using Aikido when I'm old. But now I'm strong. I want to use my strength. If somebody throws a punch at me, I want to be able to just, what are you doing, mate? I want to put my strength in there. What are you doing? Boom, what are you doing, mate? I've got the strength. Let me use it. I'm going to use and abuse my strength while I've got it. It's nice to train in another way, so when I start losing my strength, I can absorb, I can move, I can use my opponent's strength against them. But for now, I got strength. Why am I going to waste it? Use your strength. If you got it, use it. As simple as that. Next point. Old school instructors not letting you experiment. When I came to our dojo, I wanted to experiment. I wanted to explore. I want to question. And that's what my instructor allowed me to do. Question and explore, okay? So it's a case of, I notice a lot of instructors, you do a technique and they say, yeah, put your foot like this, but then you put your foot like this and they say, no, that's wrong. You didn't put your foot the right way. It's like they never allowed you to just experiment and try different things, But when I came to our dojo, like for example, we learn Tenshinagi, and someone come with a Yokomen, and yeah, we practice Tenshinagi, and we come here, and yeah, great, love Tenshinagi, love that technique. But then, we thought, how can I make that more devastating? If I'm up against more than one opponent, my mindset has always been, if I've got more than one opponent, I'm gonna damage the first one as hard as I can, so the other people just like, whoa, I don't want none of that, you know? That's my aim. So we thought, let's adapt this, let's develop something new. So our Tenshinagi became here, boom! You know, it became a nice elbow strike. Instead of doing the block and coming here, we just transformed this bit here to here, bang! Still the same foot movement, still the zigzag, but it became so much more devastating. You know, we need to allow our students to experiment. I'm a black belt. For me, this means absolutely nothing to me because I train with everybody, even people I'm teaching, I see like I'm training with them, and I can learn stuff from them. So if they want to experiment and say, Sensei, you know, I think I tried it with this and this kind of worked better, I'm going to look and I'm going to say, you damn right it did. I'm going to steal that for myself and I'm going to go teach that, you know. I'm going to adapt and I'm going to take it. I'm going to let them explore, let them experiment. Most instructors these days do not let you do that. They want it to be the traditional, strict Yeshiva way. Come on, we need to move with the times. Times are changing, so let's move. Aikido is based on it's based on two samurais. That's where it originally came from. Two samurais fighting against each other. You know, there's certain techniques whereas you do with swords, certain techniques you do to stop the samurai pulling out his sword, certain techniques you do if a samurai lost his sword. That's where a lot of the techniques come from, okay? There's no more samurais on the street these days. These days we're fighting against young thugs with knives and baseball bats. You know, if I'm up against a kid with a knife, he's gonna come and he wants to, you know, he wants to stab me 10 times and take my wallet. You know, it's not a case of the traditional respect we have for each other where two samurais stand in front of each other and they know they're gonna fight. You know, it's a case of who's gonna draw their sword first, but it's prepared. These days they take you by surprise and wanna stab you in the back, you know. You know, these kids run around with knives and baseball bats. If I'm gonna get some kid with a baseball bat, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, yeah, exactly. He's gonna swing, wants to take me out. So going back to my early point where I need to adapt. If he's gonna swing at me with a baseball bat, okay, I wanna, boom, I wanna come in and chop his throat. He's coming at me with a bat. I'm not holding back. I'm going for his throat. I'm going for the kill. But that, something to strike in the throat is not something that a traditional instructor would teach you. You know, we need to just move with it. We're not samurais anymore. We're fighting gangs of thugs. When I was young, you know, you have problems with somebody, you meet up in the park, your friends make a circle, you fight it out, you know, after you fight, you shake hands, you all go McDonald's and you just chill together. It's done, it's dusted. Now, you're fighting against 10 thugs and 3 of them are trying to stab you in your back. It's not fair anymore. It's not the samurai days when they used to fight fair and square off against each other. It's not like that anymore. We need to adapt to these times of today. Things are a whole lot different now. So we need to make a change. Aikido needs to grow up. In conclusion, okay, I know, you know, you get a lot of there's a lot of new martial arts like Krav Maga and stuff like that, you know, that stuff is just, you know, bam, man, let's kill, kill, kill. I love where them guys are coming from because now they've adapted to these days, you know, they understand that you'll finally get someone who wants to kill you as far as I'm concerned. So we need to change Aikido because I know people practice martial arts for different reasons. Some may just practice it because they want to learn it, you know, some may practice it for whatever reason. I practice Aikido because I want to protect myself and the people I love. Therefore, it needs to change. It needs to change, you know. Aikido needs to grow. We need to go with the flow and get knowledgeable so that we all know. You know, it just has to change. It has to change. We need to just keep it moving, keep it adapting, developing, and keep it changing. You know, the life changes, we change. Soon we might be running around with lightsabers. Where's Aikido gonna be then? We need to adapt. Take care. We'll see you next time on Aikidoflow.